Hello everybody and welcome back to War Thunder Mobile. We are finally back today playing the long awaited for Object 248. Now we have a decent APCBC, no, APCBC, APHEBC round, 210 millimeters of penetration, a decently sized high explosive round, and then smoke because we just have the smoke thing on. We're going to go with 22 and 4, which is a good amount for me, and we're going to cut up through the middle to go towards A. Now, I've been told that this tank is really, really good by many people, and it has been heavily requested for a very long time. So, we're gonna find out what all the hype is about once we get over there. Now, the main issue I see with this tank, which is why I was a little hesitant in getting it in the first place, was the fact that I know for certain that it has the same weak spot as the IS-1, being the hull lower frontal plate is quite vulnerable. Actually, we have a lot of allies down here. Let's go up a little bit. And because of that vulnerability, it's going to make any forward engagement somewhat difficult. And of course, we have the classic Soviet not a lot of depression issue. So that's going to be really fun to deal with. The SU-100P has the same cannon, I believe, if I was told correctly. So that's also pretty good as well, since this cannon and the shells that it has available to it do happen to do a lot of post-pen damage as far as I've seen. Not exactly played yet, because we haven't run into anyone yet, but that's fine. Which, this is an interesting thing that's been happening lately. I've been playing matches, and I'm trying to do my part, but I end up getting 0 kills. Alright, we do have them trying to make a breakthrough slightly up here. So hopefully with that in mind, we can get someone who might not be paying attention. Maybe they are. We're going to want to make sure that's clear first, because we don't want to get hit on the side. Okay, they are trying to make a push up here, which is great. This is the issue where my non-existent depression is you see, this is quite an issue here. Because I don't want to take out just that guy, I want to get the rest of his crew as well. There we go! Goodness. Yeah, so that's one drawback that we've noted so far. Lack of depression. This tank should be more depressed. Yeah, let's back up. I think our reverse speed isn't bad. 14 isn't terrible. It's not, I mean, it's not great. But by no means is it awful. And let's try to see if there's anyone back here. There's a show left. I don't think I see anyone. I am more convinced that there's going to be another person pushing up towards the middle sooner or later. How much damage can we do to this guy? Alright, well, I couldn't exactly zoom in on a spot to aim. I don't want to just be here with my engine sticking out, because that's not gonna... Oop! Come on, we need that depression. That's not gonna do much if I just have my rear sticking out over that way, because then I'll get my engine wrecked. Is he not moving? I can't tell. He seems fairly stationary. I doubt he's in a plane. I was right. Okay, we took out his cannon. Great, just like that Tiger from when I was playing console earlier. What now? Artillery? I think that it's gonna scatter him. This isn't exactly riveting, but I mean, we haven't died yet, so I guess it's not, hasn't been terrible either. He's sliding around a lot. If he's unsure what to do, so am I, honestly. Alright, where are you? Just sitting over there? Okay, let's give you another one of those. Uh-oh. That's not great. Artillery on me is fine. I mean, this tank destroyer that's right there. Not that I think he can shoot over here at all, but better not to have him than to have him up there. This is very slow. But like I said, it is very, very good, giving them as little to work with as possible in terms of killing us. Okay, there's a lot over this way, and there's a guy behind me. M36. He could probably side pen me, but I don't... Yeah, he's dead already. Never mind. I was gonna say, I don't think he can go all the way through my rear armor deck, or engine deck, into killing the rest of my tank. We're gonna win because of capture points, I think. Fairly easily. This is the other reason why I don't play heavy tanks all that often. And I prefer like main battle tanks, medium tanks, and light tanks, just other things in general. I don't appreciate how slow they are. Granted, I might not have gone to the best location to try to get kills, but even so, I just don't... I don't have an appeal towards the very slow gameplay. Let's hop into a different match with the SU-100P and see what we can do with that. Alright, we'll see what we can do here. This is a pretty ideal situation for me, because we're going to go and snipe way out at sea. Normally when I spawn on the other side, I like to play down by A, but when I am on this map and I have the opportunity to spawn up here, I like to take it every chance I can, because this is gonna be offering a lot of potential if we can get a good spot. I don't appreciate the fact that we don't have a machine gun on this thing, and I think we only really have the AP-CBC and the high explosive, since someone was asking about which rounds we had the ability to use. Okay, I guess we can go and snipe all the way into their area that way. Don't want to expose myself too much if I don't have to. I'm not even going to have a clear line of sight exactly because of these fences. They are really quite annoying now that I think about it. Those little fences. Okay. We have someone on the opposite side of C. And someone on my side just died. Yeah, I see that. Char. Ugh. Yuck. Come on. Okay, a little bit of lag, but we got that done. Let's prepare another one. Go. Get moving. Come on. Go. Move! Come on! Go somewhere. Oh, that's not good sound. Actually, that is a good sound. Never mind. I thought that was for me for a moment, so I wasn't exactly enthusiastic about it. Man, that should have done more damage. Come on. Get his engine deck. Track. That is okay, but not great. Alright, that other... I think that other guy died. Scooch back up. T-26. Bro is watching. Alright, here comes the Yak Panther. Ah! No, why? Literally one of the most useless tanks right there. Coming to destroy me. Okay, well, more laggy kills, I'm fine with that. Oh, we're not dead yet, but we're about to be. Okay, that was unnecessary. Can you stop doing like backflips and stuff? Bruh. Why are these players low-key toxic? Can't let me do anything. Alright, since we actually have enemies over here, this is where the Object 248... Yeah, 248 is supposed to shine. If we don't act stupid. So let's do a good job. Yeah? Ideally, let's do a good job. Alright, Lorraine. Where's... what? Oh. I'm blind. Awesome. Don't know what that name is, but I'm not gonna pronounce it just in case. Let's keep moving. As always. I didn't even get to try to use the armor there, but I'm glad. Because I think that's the whole idea behind a tank. You want to put down firepower without having trying to, you know, fire at anything really. Or get fired back upon. Alright, electric biscuit. Very soft target. I knew not to aim there, but I did anyway. Probably should switch to high explosive, but that's fine. Also should have waited a little bit longer on advancing there. Let me just knock this guy out quickly. Alright. That's all good. Were you hit? Is that why you're smoking? Or are you smoking because that... oh. I was gonna say because that's what you like to do in your free time. Which I don't advise. Guys, please don't smoke. It's not good for you. Alright, well... no idea how he died. I assume to the T-26E5 that's at B... okay, well... might as well try this play it in reverse thing again. If he... yeah, he's not gonna... okay. Awesome. Okay. Move. Please don't fire back in time. Awesome. I see why people think this tank is good now. I was a little bit deceived during the first portion of this game. How much more? A couple more enemies. And I guess playing it in reverse is better, so let's switch that back around again. And start going. The only issue with going in reverse I can see is... one, you don't get to go many places, and two, CAS, right? Central Air Support, I don't know what the C stands for, but I believe the rest is just air support. That's annoying. Speaking of, it's on the way, and we don't have time to win this match. So, two very different types of match here. One where we did essentially nothing and still managed to win the battle. And then another one where we did everything and lost the battle. So, yeah. The Object 248, in my conclusion, is a heavy tank that has okay mobility, pretty decent firepower for a rank 5, and the ability to absolutely smack tigers and panthers if needed. It does have some weak spots that make you want to play it in reverse like an IS-2. Even with that being so, it performs quite well and is quite durable. Your main issue is going to be if you're ever flanked or if there's any air support from the enemy team. That's severely going to mess up your day. The SU-100P is pretty decently mobile. It has the same gun, I think, as the Object 248, and it plays well as a sniper if you can find enemies to shoot. If you can't, though, it gets really dicey really quick. This platoon is decently fun to play. I might use it to try to grind more silver before the anniversary event, but before that we do have a bunch of other videos coming up, and I hope you guys are interested in those. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys again soon in the next one.